I was raped at least 2 times within Mason County School District as well. All they could do is come into my own home, stand up and place your hands behind your back, disagree with what we say happened, and it's off to comprehend for forced drugging. So they don't like me talking about it publicly because of their pretend investigations. So as I said, with them starting to shout, I had a complex nervous tics, and that's what happened. So thank you for the PTSD, then causing it to be so exacerbated that I ended up trying to take my own life. Oh well. And this is how it always started. Me medicating as needed, according to their recommendations. And then that stupid stand up and place your hands behind your wham. So shall I show you my shaved head with the scar and the skull fractures again? Totally undocumented. And guess what? Kelly Moss and Nancy Gutman are now with Malibu Barbie Boggs in Primary Plus. I call her Malibu Barbie because, Mrs. Boggs is such a hateful person. When she was managing Kroger Pharmacy, number 420 in Maysville, Kentucky, number 420, she wouldn't even say hello. And a pharmacist working with her had to apologize for her shitty behavior. And then she was no longer with Kroger. Oh well. I'm a nice person until you push the wrong button. Kim Razor should have followed due process protocol, extending it, especially for someone with my story. It's due a crazy person. Just ask the Cincinnati Federal Court about that firearms prohibition case. I hate firearms. I think they're ridiculous. So let me tell you about a King LED, Exhibit G, and Kim Razor and cannabis. I did change out of my nightgown. I went walking. I love it how the women are always allowed to make their claims. The same women involved in helping cover all this stuff up. And then when I try to make a statement, they call me a liar. So if I burst my temporal artery and bled out, oh well. That's passive suicidal. That's suicidal. That's you raping me. A lot of those cops raping me when I was younger. That's offensive. That's illegal. You people refuse to even sit down and discuss a statement with me, instead choosing to say, you run the risk of filing a false report every time. I'd rather file a possibly false police report. Allegedly false. So, let me tell you about John Estelle and blowjobs, and Donald Wood producing video voyeurism child porn and blowjobs, and Stocky and his goddamn semen. Let me tell you about drug hazing children, raping them, then locking them into this disgusting system. Let me tell you about Rita Goldman's sacral adjustments and cannabis hydroponically grown by the city of Maysville. Not in Kentucky. Let me tell you about former Maysville Tourism Director Susie Pratt, letting the whole world know. My world. I see you winding up in hospital. Sophia looks pretty dressed up as an elf with Blitzen, doesn't she?